Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to see the third way to pass arguments to functions. So the third way is to have functions with no return types and with arguments. So in the last two videos, we have seen functions with no return type, no arguments, then function with return type and no arguments. And in this video, we are going to see functions with no return type but with arguments. Let's go to Dev C++ and we will be practicing these programs. So the first program is to find out the sum of two numbers. So first of all, we will have to write hash include stdio.h. Then we need to do the function declaration. Now since there is no return type, so obviously the return type will be void. Let us give some function name. Now arguments are present. Now what to write in the argument part? Now we want to find out the addition of two numbers. So we need to take care of, we need to think about how many inputs we will give. So when you find out the sum of two numbers, what is the output? Enter two numbers, then sum is this. So what you are entering, what input you are giving? You are giving input of two numbers, right? So please make a note, we are not bothered about how many variables we need for this program, but we want to know how many inputs we want to give. We want to give two inputs for the two numbers. And what is the data type of the two numbers? Int. So we are going to just write down int comma int. Two inputs are there, so two arguments we are passing, and it will end with a semicolon. Then main. Then whenever you are having arguments, we are having two inputs right here, so these arguments should be declared here. So these arguments are for what? The two numbers, let it be int a and b. So the input part we will do it inside the main itself. So we will write printf, enter the two numbers. Okay, then scanf %d, comma ampersand a, comma ampersand b. So we have taken the two numbers. Now here we are not going to, then after this we are going to call the function. We are not going to write printf the sum is this the way we did for when return type was present, because return type is not present. So this function is not going to return any value. So whatever value it will be displayed inside the function itself. So we are just going to call the function. What we are going to write? Add. Now here in int we will be writing the variable name, that is the first argument. This int stands for which input? A, and the second int stands for b. So we are just going to write it like this. So this is the function call. Now we are going to write down the function definition. So whatever we have written here, we will write it here again. So void add. Just here I will write int. You can give any name. A you can give x, y. It doesn't matter, because whatever variable name you will give, this value will be copied here. So you can give a, b, x, y, z, anything. It's up to you. Then it will no semicolon there. Then here inside we are going to find out the sum of, we are going to write down the code to find out the sum of two numbers. Now we will be interested in displaying the result. So let us use c as the result. So c equal to, we are just going to write a plus b, because we already know what is the value of a, whatever we have passed here, and b, this value. So here I am just going to write down printf sum is %d. Where is the answer present? In variables. Then semicolon. Save it. Would be a.c. Then go to execute, compile and run. Enter two numbers. Sum is 30. So the next program is to find out the factorial of a number. So return type, so we are going to the format is going to be same, so we are just deleting this part. So first of all, since we want to find out the factorial of a number. Now return type is void, no return type. Then here let us give some other name, factorial. Then how many arguments you will give here for this program? What is the output of this program? Enter a number, you will enter some number, and then factorial is this. So how many inputs you are giving? You are giving only one input, so we will just write down int 1. That's it. Now inside main we will have to declare the variable here for this argument, that is the number. So I will write down printf enter the number, then scanf, then here percentage d comma ampersand number. Okay, so this is clear. Now we are going to call the function, so I will just write down factorial. What argument I am going to pass? The number. Then here I will just change it. So whatever I have written in declaration, same thing I need to write here. So here I will write down int. I can write down a also, I can write down number also. This time let us write a, just to let you know that it's okay if you write down some other variable name also. Ultimately this value will be copied in a. So a contains this number. Now we need to find out the factorial of a. So what are the other variables that we need in order to find out the factorial? First of all, one variable for the result, and we will be using for loop, so I. So for now we are just going to write down the code to find out the factorial of a number. I less than equal to a, I plus plus. Now result is equal to result into I. Okay, done. So now which variable is having the answer? Res. So just write down printf factorial is percentage d comma. So this is the program. Save it, run it. So the factorial is coming. Next program is to find out the area of a circle. So what is the output? Enter the radius, then the area is this. So return type is void. So here let us give some name, area. So how many inputs you will be giving? You will be giving only one input for the radius. So let it be int. So here let us give enter the radius. Then we are just changing in the same program itself. Then here we will be calling the function. So what is the function? Area radius. Okay, now this one will change. This one will be void area in let it be a. So this part we will write down the code to find out the area of a circle. So for that we will be needing one more variable for the result. So what is the result? Result equal to 3.14 into a. A is the radius, right? Because this value contains, this value is copied here. So finally we can write down printf area is percentage. This let us make it float because it will be a floating point number. So f comma radius. Okay, save it, then run it. So this is the answer. One last program to find out the average of three numbers. You try it yourself. So with this we have come to an end of this video, and in the next video we will see the last way in which we can pass arguments to a function. Thank you.